So I recorded episode 18. The original episode 18 that I've done the editing to and all that is gonna become members only because the volume, like the voice quality, Windows did something to my settings, my microphone settings, and boosted it to 100%. And it was actually worse than episode 17. I wasn't really able to truly save the audio, make the audio kind of like the way I wanted it to be. But yeah, as we can see right in front of us right now, I decided actually to teach Rock Tomb to Magic Mush because, well, we're going up against Bugsy, and Bugsy has won against us once, so fuck that guy. And let's just skip ahead, because I just teach Rock Tomb to Magic Mush, and that's the only thing I did. Oh yeah, and also gave Magic Mush Choice Scarf. So that Magic Mush will always be basically faster than all his Pokemon. Because I was thinking that, you know what, we don't need to use Spore, or if I want to use Spore, then I can Spore and then switch. But I felt like we didn't need Swords Dance. And I leveled everyone up to, I think, level 71. 72. The ones that I forgot to stop at 71 or didn't pay attention, they became 72. But as you'll see later on, that was actually a good thing that I did that. So we start off with Masquerade and Restorated, and I think there's gonna be a problem that's gonna happen here. Oh yeah, here we go. I forgot to put on, what's it called? The battle scenes. And that's because, well, as I was training, I turned those off. Because one problem that Gen 4 has, even though Platinum helped it a bit, is the fact that animations are a bit long, especially HP, how it goes down. I mean, think about this, this is Platinum and twice as fast. And that's how slow it goes, right? So imagine when you're fighting Blizzies. I mean, Blizzy was very known for like taking 2 minutes for the health bar to go down. Yeah, Raden did really good here. Getting the stealth rocks, which will be very useful later on. Then at least getting some damage in case Masquerade has a focus sash. Because I was thinking kind of like, you know what? If it had a focus sash, and Magic Mush wasn't able to. Oh wait. Okay, the colors are a bit off. I forgot. Because the way that my filters work here. Oh well. You know what? That will be the special thing. Some funky colors. Oh my god, this episode is cursed. Not only with audio volume earlier on, but I'm just sitting here commentating post-commentary on this. I mean, I played this, I think 2 days ago is when I recorded this. So at the time of recording right now is the 3rd of August. And yeah, I mean August, I mean I'll be honest, what is the month that was previously? Is it July? Yes, July wasn't very good for me, and August, I think it can be a very intense month for me, because I've finally gotten into like a pain clinic, and there's gonna be a fuck ton of things to do. So we'll see how those things go, but I mean finally, I mean, they are not gonna help me with my actual problem with my ME, or that's not something, and my bone marrow, my adrenaline, that's not what they're gonna do. It's entirely just to be able to at least handle the pain. I don't think they have any plans of like curing it. at least to try and handle the pain. So we'll see how that goes. But there's not much to commentate that we're seeing in front of us. That's why I'm talking a little bit about that. Maybe I'll do a drink review and talk more about it, or just do a regular video talking about this month. Deplean, knocked him out. I mean, 4 times effective. Fly, 100 power, plus 400. Yeah. When I saw Scissor, I'm like, oh, this could be a problem. I mean, we do not have any fire-type attacks, which is the only thing the Scissor is weak to. But we do have 4 Pokemon. And let's see. Look at that Iron Head. Jesus Christ, that did a lot of damage. But thankfully, we have Deplean, so I was gonna think of like, you know what, let's sacrifice Haley here. So that we can get several intimidates off. And Haley survived right there. And I think I do a misplay right here. I do think I recover, right? Yeah. Which is a misplay. I should switch into Deplean, but then I noticed, it is a life orb. I don't know how I didn't pay attention to see that before. It's a life orb Scissor, so it's gonna knock itself out over time anyways, right? So yeah, Deplean, Kablamo. And I don't know why, all of a sudden I started saying Kablamo, no idea why. It's just something that would like, I have been stuck in my head. Yeah, and here I'm just healing up, so let's just skip this. And then you can see there in the background I was listening to Holonatsu, the karaoke. I think I gave choice specs to Haley. Because kind of like, you know what, let's go for a lot of damage right here. And then the first one we see is Tyranitar, like, ah, shit. But it makes sense, you know, set up the Sandstorm. Yeah, but I mean, Tyranitar with the special defense boost from what's called Sandstorm. Yeah, I should have switched to Magic Mush when she healed, because I'm pretty sure one Mach Punch from Magic Mush would have destroyed Tyranitar. So what I had to do now, because I value Haley a lot in this battle, I have to sacrifice Deplean. I think Deplean is the one that's gonna be like, it's not gonna have a lot of use here. I mean, it does something right now. It lowers Tyranitar's attack, right? Which I think allowed me to set in Magic Mush, and I think, okay, let's see how much this stone, okay, yeah, it lowered the damage from the Stone Edge. Like, did that really matter? We might have had like 130 HP after that. So, I don't remember, did I go for 2 Source Sands or 1? Okay, yeah, I went for 2, so, because Tyranitar was faster than us anyways. I think maybe that's why. And then we just Mach Punch. And then I think from here, it's kind of like Magic Mush is gonna clean up, right? Oh wait, Mamoswine. Yeah, here I was deliberating, because I didn't start with Raden, right? We don't have what's called Stealth Rocks up. So any Pokemon that's set in could have a Focus Sash. And the Focus Sash completely destroys us. So that's what I thought. Like when I played the Dugtrio, I was like, oh shit, this Dugtrio is gonna have Focus Sash. But I have to use Mach Punch because it's gonna be faster than us. But no, it didn't. That was good. And this is really showing, you know, the power of a Breloom. Breloom, I love Breloom. I just love Breloom so goddamn much. That Quagsire. Even if it has that berry that lowers the damage of grass type moves, I mean, +4, 4 times effective, bullet seed, technician boosted, like, Jesus Christ. And I also think with a miracle seed boosted, I do wonder, like, how many times over would you kill a Quagsire? That was Bertha. I'm surprised she didn't have a Hippowdon, because I do think Hippowdon is normally her ace Pokemon, I think. But she didn't have one this time around. So far I see out of the 2 battles, Magic Mush have been like the MVP in both of those. And then we're going up against Flint. Alright, Flinty. Let's see, is Torkoal. Oh yeah, and the Drought. So please, rather than survive 1 Fire Blast. I really need this. And it did. So this was huge. Rather than surviving a Fire Blast is amazing. Like, holy shit. I don't remember, did I sacrifice it out here? Maybe? Because I mean the whole point I think is kind of like to stall out Sun. I was thinking like, let's try and stall out the Sun. I think that's stupid. I don't think you can do that. Like when it comes to abilities. Because the abilities, I think, when they set up a like Sun or Rain with an ability, I think before Generation 6, that was permanent weather. So Drought and Drizzle would set up, or even Tyranitar's ability, Sandstream, would set that up permanently. So you had to use some, like another, like a move, or have an ability that would shut down weather for it to disappear. That's why weather was so strong, especially in Gen 5. You know, the dreaded weather wars. Then in Gen 6, they made it so those abilities were more along like they stay up for 5 turns. Which I think is a good change. And I don't know, did I greed? I don't remember. Did I use 2 Swords Dance or 1 right here? Okay, that's 2 Swords Dances. I'm pretty sure. Now look at this. It had Focus Sash. I was like, holy shit. And I was lucky that I didn't wake up. Because I did not know that is how Focus Sash worked before. In later generations, multi-hit moves are like a counter to Focus Sash. Because they hit multiple times. Focus Sash would only trigger on the very first attack in the multi-hit moves. But apparently in older generations, that's not how it worked. And I did not know that. Thankfully they didn't bite us in the ass. Because if it would have attacked us, we would have been dead. Magic Mush is not going to survive a super effective attack. Now look at that. Nice crit. I don't know if the crit mattered. Because if 1 crit hits, then 2 normal attacks are gonna hit. Are going to kill. Okay, so I can tell. I actually used Swords Dance 3 times. Because that put us down to -5. Because I don't think a +3 Mach Punch would have killed. Or maybe that would have. But I do think we're +5 now. So I used it 3 times. So that was super lucky. Versus the Torkoal. So Torkoals must have... Yeah, because it woke up and missed Fire Blast. Now I remember. Yeah, so this battle against Flint was very lucky on my end. When it comes to Magic Mush, I mean, obviously Haley in the back and all our other Pokemon would destroy Flint anyways. You know? So I did not think this would be a tough battle. But basically being able to just use Magic Mush to kill everyone is what was lucky about this. Yeah, so far Magic Mush I completely destroyed them. And let's skip ahead for Lucian, which is a very forgettable Elite Four member normally. But here's his Hypno. And yeah. Oh, I think I misclicked Shadow Ball here. I meant to use Stealth Rock. But thankfully he said I'll Reflect and then a Light Screen. So me misclicking Shadow Ball first helped in a sense because, well, we got more damage off. Because it was the Shadow Ball on the Reflector. And then Raden gets a crit, which is good in a sense. But it makes it so that she has to heal and also wasting those Reflect and Light Screen turns. The Light Screen reflects Psychic and Hypnosis. So this Hypno cannot damage Dark type users. I was thinking of sending in Sting right there. But if it decided to go for Hypnosis on that turn, then sending in a Sting and getting hit by Hypnosis would be very bad for me. I decided, you know, we're not gonna try and set up versus Hypno. We'll just stay in with Raden, and so far Raden has done amazing. Taking out the Hypno, Stealth Rocks, wasting these turns of Reflect and Light Screen. Yeah, really good. And here I do a big misplay. Yeah, sending a Sting on the Scald. I was expecting a Flamethrower, but even that would have been stupid. This Flamethrower can also burn. Now Scald has a 30% chance, Flamethrower is 10, but that's still stupid. So I basically had to sacrifice Sting here. Which is probably my best Pokemon versus this guy. So yeah, we lost our best. But is it really our best? Because I mean, we do have Magic Mush. And I decided not to go for the Spore Bullet Seed because of the fact that I mean, I'm pretty sure Slowbro one-shots Magic Mush. So if it wakes up on the second turn, then we're fucked, right? And yeah, but I mean, just Bullet Seeding down the Gardevoir, which tells me if Gardevoir gets knocked out, then I mean, Jinx gonna get knocked out as well. But here I make a big misplay. We'll see. Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I do think I go for a Bullet Seed here. And she misses the Blizzard, which was so lucky. I mean, Magic Mush so far has been super lucky with the Fire Blast miss and not the Blizzard miss. But both of those would have taken us out. So I could have actually made this battle a bit difficult. Basically losing my two best Pokemon. That would have been tough, but you know, that didn't happen. And we're gonna knock this bitch out. And as they heal, I should have gone for another Source Dance right there, I think. I should have predicted the heal. And then gone for another Source Dance. That would have made it so I think 3-hit would kill, right? But I mean, it's not like it mattered because I mean, this kills anyways. So actually, no, I did the right play. Because this kills anyways. So going for 2 sets of Bullet Seeds are better than going for 1 at +4. Because if you get 2 or 3 hits, you could also get the 5 on the first, you know, so. Yeah, so far, I mean, maybe I should have kept count, but I mean, how many Pokemon have Magic Mush killed in this episode? I want to say probably like 90% of our kills have come from Magic Mush. Oh, and here we go versus Cynthia. Dun, dun. You sexy bitch. And we start with Raden, and we're doing, you know, the normal strategy of setting up Stealth Rock. Here comes the Moonblast, yeah. And she set up a light screen, right? Yeah. So I mean, if Raden could just stay in here and waste light screen turns, and Raden has done his job. You know, I value Stealth Rock so much. Sadly, we got that special attack drop. But we did also get a special defense drop on them, so yeah. Oh, here comes the crit, which doesn't really matter. I mean, if Raden, it probably is better for me if Raden, like, that Raden dies here, I think, rather than survives. I think that's better for me, to be able to get that switch in on the Togekiss. Who did I send in here? I think I sent in Sting, but I'm not entirely... I don't remember. Yeah, Sting. I think I was considering Haley, but I was kind of like, you know what? Sting, I know Sting is going to be faster. Sting is our second fastest Pokemon after Ayase. But I know Sting is going to be faster, so here we go. Garchomp, send in the clean. Try to... And here is where having Raden would actually be pretty good, because then I could sacrifice Raden versus Garchomp. Because obviously Garchomp is going to use Stone Edge. I'm expecting a Stone Edge here, but I don't know, like, fuck, what do I do? I don't want to send in Haley on a raw Stone Edge. But that's what I did. Here we go. We take that Stone Edge, and it does a decent amount. I mean, that is a stupid switch from me. Because if it gets a crit, well... yeah, and the Ice Beam gets lowered. So, I mean, a Moonblast would have been better there, but... yeah, but look at this. Holy shit, good job, Haley. So, Duplin getting that -1 of Garchomp to make it so that Stone Edge and then the Earthquake after the Sword Sand would do less damage. I think if Duplin didn't get that Intimidate off, I think that Intimidate on the Garchomp was so fucking important. Otherwise, I think this battle would have just been over right there. Garchomp would have completely destroyed my team. Yeah, this is where I make the mistake that I think I did versus Garchomp. As we saw, okay, it just used Bullet Punch. So what do I do? Because I was expecting this to be like a special attacking Lucario, but nope, it does have Stone Edge as well. I wasn't expecting that. I think I was thinking that it's gonna be like a special attacker with Bullet Punch as, you know, a priority move. That wasn't the case, so I lost Duplin, which is not good because Duplin is pretty good here. Like the Intimidate, like I said, a lot of value. And I don't know why else. Oh god, look at that high jump kick. Oh my god, that damage. But we got the Spore off, which means that we can get one Sword Stance for free. Like, you don't have to worry. Get that Sword Stance. I think maybe I should have just gone for a Mach Punch in the beginning so I don't take the high jump kick damage. I'm pretty sure Mark Punch would have killed. But then when I saw Glacier, I was like, okay, no. Doing what I did was good. Because now the Mark Punch will kill Glacier. I'm like, I think Glacier is decently tanky. And the same with Melodic here. So good job, man. So Magic Mash is gonna get a bunch of kills here as well. But I do think that Raden, I mean, obviously Raden's Stealth Rock and actually Duplin's Intimidate was very useful here. I mean, Duplin and Haley saved this battle in a sense by taking out the Garchomp, because Garchomp would have destroyed my team otherwise. But yeah, that's how we defeated Cynthia. And that was the end of the... It was called a Let's Play right here. I enjoyed this ROM hack. It was fun. And the next one that I'm gonna do is going to be Black and White. It's gonna be from the same guy, Draiano, who made this ROM hack. I'm gonna do, I think it's called Volt White. I think it's called Volt White or something black. I'll do that one. And I think the theme is gonna be evil Pokemon. Like poison, dark and psychic types. Along with, if there is a Pokemon that you want to be that you think is like evil, but isn't part of those types, that's fine, right? That's absolutely fine. It doesn't have to be those three types. But those are the three types that I'll kind of focus on. Yeah, I mean, I had fun. I was surprised by how we demolished the Elite Four and Cynthia. We did get a bit lucky. Well, I would say Magic Mush got a bit lucky. But I also think our team worked really well versus the Elite Four, their team comp. I think our team just wasn't actually really good against them. I mean, ISL didn't even do anything in the Elite Four, which I guess makes sense in a sense. You know, ISL is kind of like, why should ISL, you know, do stuff? Let the others do things. ISL is just there to be in the background and look sexy, right? So, yeah. And I do like that I also wasn't like underleveled. I think the level curve of Renegade Platinum was really good. I mean, I did have to train a little bit, you know, with the daycare trainer. But I think that's why the daycare trainer is so important, right? So you can do that simple training right there. To just get a few levels here and there. I mean, I did skip some trainers, so if I didn't, I would have gone out of my way to do like maybe everything, fight all the trainers. Probably wouldn't have to do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm showing off the team again. At least I think I did. Did I do that? I think this is here where I fucking realized, oh yeah, ISL didn't do anything during the Elite Four. And you know, Magic Mush was the MVP. I think Magic Mush and Raden were the ones who saw the most in the Elite Four, with Duplin and then Haley. So, weird enough, Sting didn't really do that much either. But I think it has to do with me, how I switched Sting in, I think. It's probably the reason why. I mean, it did bait the earthquake on Garchomp to allow me to get like a free intimidate from Duplin, so Duplin didn't have to take any damage. But that could have been dangerous, because if Garchomp would have used Swords Dance on that turn, then fuck me, we would have been fucked. But thankfully it didn't. It went for the super effective hit. So yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.